How about now? Can you hear me? Can anybody confirm in the chat that you can hear me, please? There's gotta be a way to start a stream completely
Yeah,
sure
a mic check or something.
that
Like.
everything is working fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I see bars. Maybe people haven't arrived yet. I don't know. It looks like I am making noise, but
Yeah, it looks like the mic's picking up.
there you
So it's
go.
like,
Okay, thank you.
great.
Thank you ourselves for letting me know that you can hear us. Great. So today we are going to do a replay, quote unquote, of what we did last week. Thank you, Gordon. You sound amazing too. And hello, Master Proctor. We're going to do a replay, quote unquote, of what we did last week, but slightly different. I have been horribly accused of playing favorites in Unity. So, and that's not true. We love every game engine. So this week we're going to show our Animate Anything service, which we launched last week, but we're going to import our models into Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I know, Gordon. I love Godot as well. I have no experience with Godot, but I have nothing against it. I'm certain it's a great engine. And so today we're going to automatically rig and animate models using Animate Anything and import them into Unreal and show them moving around, walking around with the animations generated. Now, even though I know I've sent my resume, I'm waiting to see if I'll be hired as CEO of Unity. Let's see, fingers crossed. Now, fair warning, I have a whole lot more experience in Unity than Unreal. That means that maybe when we are doing stuff in Unreal, I may use terms like a scene instead of a map or a game object or component. Don't hold it against me. Feel free to correct me in the chat. And maybe I'll also do things on a much more convoluted way than it should be done in Unreal. Again, let me know. Let me know in chat if I'm making any glaring mistakes in Unreal. Well, Gordon, that if anything world would have to cover Unity's offer for me, just I'm just being fair here. So let us begin. I'm going to switch to our beautiful setup here, and today we have a new feature on our stream. You can see here on the top right corner. We'll keep an eye at all times on the rigging process. I'm calling that small window our Rigo vision. We're going to keep an eye on it. And so we'll begin, as we began last week, by starting the process of rigging a model. So let's start from the start, right? I'm gonna go to our main page, anything.world, and I'm gonna click on Animate Anything, and I'm going to get to our Animate Anything page. Click Upload Your Model, browse your files, and I have here a folder, Models for Rigging. What should we begin with? What do you say? We have a couple of humans. And
I like the idea of getting a bear in there.
You want to do the bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do the bear.
And I'm going to click Continue. And I really like the bear too because you look at his face. So let's call it, first of all, let's call it Bear UE5. That is a bear. That bear has seen some stuff, I'm going to click Continue. So our category is a quadruped, subcategory a bear, click Continue again, rotation seems okay, my model is symmetrical, and I'm going to click Continue again. And while our bear is it a veteran bear, like from the meat, that bear has seen stuff, you know, seen stuff that no bear should have seen. While we wait for a bear to be rigged, I just want to go over some basic stuff that I created on UE5 already. And I have here a, what's the name of this thing again? It is a behavior tree, right? And on our behavior tree, I have this task random walk and await. Oh, look at that. Our rig is ready. Let's jump there. Let's see our rigging. Looks good? Looks good, right?
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah, from what I can see, everything's in place.
All right. So let's go to the animations and back to Rio. So we're going to wait for a time. So for a time, our characters are going to be in idle, and then they're going to randomly move somewhere in our map. And if we look here, it is super simple blueprint. I'm just going to get the actor's location, get a random location within a radius, move our actor to that location, and that's that. On top of that, on our map, I have already created a nav mesh bounds volume. So, see, I haven't even called it a navigation mesh. It's a nav mesh bounds volume because we're in a Rio. I've already created that so our characters can walk around. So that's pretty much what I have ready made. All the rest we're going to create on the fly with our models. And so let's back to the main folder here. I'm going to create a folder called bear already, which I use to put our bear stuff. And let's go back to our animate anything page. And while we wait for this first model to be animated, I just want to say that we're all super happy and overwhelmed with the response to the Animate Anything service. We got very positive feedback, suggestions, and we thank everybody that has reached out to us to help us make it even better for everybody. So we have our bear animations, and I'm going to download the idle animation. Okay, let's just put it on my desktop because I do not keep a tidy desktop. And a run animation. Think I'm gonna run? No, I want to walk. Walk animation. There you go.
Turned out really good.
Do you keep a tidy desktop on your computer, Jermaine?
Yeah, I actually do. Well, actually, yeah, I do. I like to think I do anyway.
I always start with the best of intentions, but it just always, it goes downhill pretty fast. Okay, so I'm just going to unzip my idle and my walk animations again on my desktop. Now I'm gonna get them and import them into Unreal. So I'll start with my idle animation. Here's my FBX. Gonna move it into my folder. Import all. And there we have our bear. Oh, actually, let's create a folder called idle. And let's start rigging another model already. So while we work on the bear, we'll have another lovely model. Which one should we do now?
Well, I'd say the dog.
The dog. Okay.
Yeah.
Dog. And dog UE5. Type dog. Okay. There's our lovely dog.
Who's this guy? I don't remember this guy.
It looks pretty nice. And it's symmetrical. Continue. And in the meantime, let's head back to Unreal. So we moved the idle animation. Now we're going to move the walk animation, and here is the first thing you need to be careful. So I'm gonna get my walk animation, move it into Unreal, but now I need to set the skeleton of my walk animation to be the same as our oh boy, I had a bear already. Let me see if it okay, so it's a bear idle skeleton. So when you move the walk, make sure that you're using the same skeleton that is being used for the idle animation, which I didn't, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Let's delete all this. Okay, take two. When I move the walk animation, I need to make sure that I'm setting it to the same skeleton as the idle animation. So I'm going to import. Okay, so now I have the idle and the walk animations for my bear. And I'm going to start by creating a character blueprint, which I'm going to call bear. Actually, I'm going to move to the main bear folder. So, okay, I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to set my mesh to use my bear idle mesh, and it is pretty big right now, so I'm just going to reduce its size to 0.2, and I need to rotate it 90 degrees. So ooh, I don't know what I did here. Okay, minus 90 degrees, and so this way the bear is facing the x-axis. So now it's rotated correctly. Another thing I need to do now on the bear is set its spawn to use the my AI controller class, which is the class that I've shown previously, that, you know, just going to move my bear around the world. I'm going to save this bear. Let's stock it here. How about that? Okay. And now, if I put my bear in the world, and it is again massive, let's just reduce its size to 0.2. And if I press, I think I forgot to set the capsule collider. Yeah, I did. So let's change the bears. Oh, that's a big capsule collider. Okay, and the radius, I think that's good. So let's save, and if I press play, we should have the bear walking around. And it is walking around, but
it's not animation.
Yeah, you know what that looks like? It looks like a taxidermy bear.
Yeah.
And wow, oh, I think the collider is hitting the top. It's hitting the top of that platform there. But you know, our bear is moving around. It stays idle for a while, and it's gonna move again. There you go. It's moving again. So let's now set up the animation for the bear. Oh, I completely forgot about our little dog. Let's look at its rig. How about that, Jermaine? What do you say? Should we move these bones a little bit?
Yeah, I think maybe the front legs.
The front legs as well, right?
Where the shoulders sort of could be wider out and a little further forward.
Okay.
That's it.
And what about this one? Is this good? It looks a bit off center to me,
yeah,
but what do I know?
Center a bit more like put it. There you go.
Like this?
Yeah.
And a little bit inside, or?
You could straighten those out if you want. Yes.
Okay. Cool. And great. So let's see. Let's go to the animations, and back to our bear. We have, okay, so we have our bear moving. It's not animated. So now we are going to create, first of all, a blend space for our bear using the bear idle skeleton. So let's call it bear blank space. Let's open it up. And let's put the idle animation here. So our horizontal axis is going to be my bear speed and the idle animation, and right next to it I'm going to put the walk animation, and we can see here the two animations applied in the bear. Cool. Once I have the blank space, I create the animation blueprint for my bear, again selecting the bear skeleton. Let's call it bear animation blueprint. Cool. Let's open it up. And my output pose is going to be based on the blend space, and I'm going to promote speed as a variable. And now in the event graph, I'm going to get it from another one of my models that I was playing around with. And on the event graph, I'm going to paste these and make some changes. And I'm going to explain in a second what we're doing here. So let's cast it's a bear. I have two bears. I hope I'm getting the right one. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess. So let's promote this variable. Promote this to variable, and then we're going to use bear here. Cool. So what I'm doing here is just I'm getting the pawn owner, setting as a variable, so I can get its velocity. So whenever I update my animation blueprint, I'm just going to set my speed so I can move between the idle and walking animations. I'm going to compile this, save, and back into my bear character, I'm going to use the bear animation blueprint I have just created, and I'm going to set the walk speed to 100. Where is it? Let's look for walk. Maximum walk speed 100. I'm going to save it and press play, and let's see. Ah, there you go.
Nice.
Our bear is walking around, and after walking to his destination, actually, yeah, now it's in, I'm not sure if it is, but it's stuck in the platform. There you go. That's not our fault. That's output epic. Go. So our bear is rigged and animated. Here's in idle, and there you go. It's moving down the ramp, and it's moving around. Cool. Very nice and very easy too. So now let's get back here. I'm going to delete these old guys here so I have no confusion in the future. I've been doing some tests in this project. Let's have a look at the chat. I have neglected the chat channel. Gordon have picked up the slack. Thank you, Gordon. And let's see. So syntax CG. Any plans to break these two for visual effects needs? What do you mean by that, syntax? What sort of visual effects needs are you talking about? Let us know in the chat, and I'll answer your question. See, I deleted something on the bear. Probably deleted one of the materials, so our bear will have a untextured bear for now. I mean, more high-res meshes. Okay, so that's a good question. We do support higher resolution meshes. If we go back to our dog is ready, by the way. Okay, so I'm just going to, let me just download the idle and walking dog, and I'm going to answer your question. With more advanced animation and tweaking needs, so we do support higher resolution models. I will show you as soon as I download the walking animation on my dog. And
Something's up.
what do you mean?
I think the back legs might be
Oh, too close?
Too close to the front.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Maybe you should have stretched it a little bit. That's okay.
But in terms of the question on the advanced animations and tweaking needs, I get what you mean. Some of the majority of our rigs are basic animations and basic rigging setups right now. We're planning to look forward to more inverse kinematic based leg movements and stuff like that in the future. That's something that we've talked about with the dev team. And they're planning on expanding our rigging system, our automated rigging system, to have more detailed rigs and also more customizable rigs and stuff like that. Right now, for every creature and biped, quadruped, humanoid that we have, we're going to stick to basic animations and basic rigging setups. But for the future, allowing people to do things like super complex rigs and stuff like that, I guess that's not necessarily where we're aiming. You're never going to see anything world rig a transformer or anything like that. Our main focus is to rig as many different or a large variety of different creatures and objects as possible that you would need for a game or any sort of 3D creation tool. Hopefully that answers your question in terms of high fidelity models. We do rig high fidelity models, but if you need a very bespoke or custom rig that you wouldn't find across the board, hopefully that that makes a bit more sense.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Jeremy.
It's cool.
It's a much better answer that I could ever give. Cool. So while Jermaine was answering the question, I was just creating some folders in a reel to receive our dog. And let's do a humanoid now. What do you say? So I'm gonna I have here a humanoid which I'm going to upload. Let's call it human UE5 model type human. It's pre-processing your mesh. Let's wait for it. I'm gonna get some water, and here's our model. By the way, I'm going to give the credits in a second. This is a model from Sketchfab, and here it is. I'm going to show it. Okay, my model is symmetrical. Continue. This is the model from Mike Alger. There you go. So it's called Rig T-Pose Human Male by Mike Alger. So thank you, Mike. And let's get back to our Regal Vision. And while our human is rigged, let's put our dog in our scene. So this is the dog. Okay. Let's import it. Import it all. Here's our lovely, lovely dog. And let's import the walking dog now. Dog UE5 walk. And as we did with the bear, I'm going to select the dog idle skeleton, so they share the same skeleton. And then I can use both in the blank shape. Let's create our dog character. Create a blueprint class character. Name it dog. Open it up. Let's set our mesh to the dog mesh. Here it is. Again, it's quite big. And let's set it up to 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. Rotate it 90 degrees. And add, well, not add, but resize the capsule collider. Okay. Okay, great. Save. And now let's create, oh, our humanoid is rigged. That one looks pretty good, right, Jermaine? What do you say? Maybe the knees a little bit out, or the feet a little bit in? What do you think?
Yeah, you can straighten out the legs a bit, but other than that, yeah, it looks great.
Should I? The hips should be a little bit lower, or a little bit wider?
They're around about the right place. I would probably keep an eye out on the shoulders, and just make sure they bending at the right spot. But yeah, maybe the one next to it, bring out just a little bit.
Farther out?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, so let's animate it. In the meantime, let's set up our dog animation. So let's create a blank space with the dog skeleton. Dog blank space. And just name our x-axis speed. Idle. In the meantime, in the chat, let us know. So I jokingly said that people accuse me of benefiting Unity, but we have been regularly doing the Seagull game in Unity. By the way, Seagull game's coming back next week. But yeah, let us know if if you'd like more Unreal content, or more Unity content, or even more 3D modeling content. We always want to hear from you what you would like to see, so we can better format these for them to be like super useful to more and more people. Okay, so I have the animation blueprint. Create animation blueprint. Okay, one shape. So speed, promote. Where's the animation blueprint? Let's seal our bear animation blueprint to the dog animation blueprint. Something's missing here, I think. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Let's go to the event graph. Delete these. Okay. We're not going to cast to bear. It's going to be cast to dog. Dog. And now we have a dog reference, which we're going to use here. Okay. Save it. Reload it. Compile. Cool. And back into our dog. Should set our animation. Use the dog animation blueprint. I think I forgot to set my pawn to use my controller. I think that's it. Let's place the massive dog in the world. And just its size to 111. Go down. Okay. Press play. And hey, there's a. Oh, I forgot to change the speed. Yeah, it's just need to change the dog walk speed to 100. Otherwise, it's too fast for the animation. 100. Compile and press play. There's our dog walking. It's sliding a little bit, but that's okay. Our dog is walking. Our bear no longer has. It's pushing the kill. Look at that. Our bear has no longer has textures because I accidentally deleted them. But our dog is walking. It's pretty good. It's a pretty massive dog, but that's okay. There we go. It's in idle, and now it's moving the other way. Cool. Let's wait for our human to be ready. Actually, we can start. So let's, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up another tab, and we can start with another model. And this time we are going to do the horse. I think we did the horse last week, did we? We did.
Yeah.
Really? There he is. Continue. Yeah, it's a lean hoof
Actually,
mammal.
no, last week we did the antelope.
So we did the antelope, yes. We're gonna do the antelope next. Okay, rotation seems fine. Let's click continue. Meantime, okay, our human is ready. Look at that. It's looking pretty good. Okay, so let's download idle. And good thing this is Gordon's desktop because I'm making a mess on his desktop, not mine. So, you know. And say walk, cool. And our horse is being rigged. Let's create a folder for our human. And inside a folder for idle, a folder for walk. And where is it? There's human idle, desktop, human walk to the desktop. Now let's move them into Unreal. Human idle, animations, so let's import it, import all. Oh, of course, I haven't imported the textures, so let's delete this whole thing here. And let's import the texture as well. So, go, let's import the two, import all, and now it should work. No, didn't. I did. Fantastic. And now walk. Let's do the same. Desktop, human, walk, wrong folder, walk, okay, and set the skeleton to our rigged male idle skeleton for all. Cool. So now we have the human model, but in the meantime, our horse was rigged, and I think that looks pretty good to me. Right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
So let's, while we create the animations, I'm going to work on our human. Again, create a blueprint, character, call it human, and I'll set my mesh to my rigged male idle. There he is, again, massive. Set it like this, 90 degrees to the right, and now it's still too big, but that's okay. Let's set the height of the capsule to too much. I think this here is okay. Increase the radius. Okay, and let's create the animation blend space using human space. This is the idle animation and the walk animation down here. Speed 0 100. Cool. very basic blend space, and now a animation blueprint using my skeleton human animation blueprint. Oh, here it is. Gonna get my human blend space. Cool. Steal my dog blueprint and cast a human. Promote to variable, and then we can delete this guy here. And remove this. Get human and get its velocity. Save, and back to my character. Again, I forgot to set my AI controller and the animation class. It's the human animation blueprint that I just created, and walk speed to 100. Pile, and let's get our huge human in this one. A little bit above. Okay. Let's play. There goes our human. Completely unfazed by the nightmare fuel bear right behind it. Thanks, Ab. Yeah, I think it looks it looks pretty good too. Especially as I always say, I think my greatest achievement in 3D modeling was creating a cube in Blender. So this always looks pretty good to me. The human is a little bit on the small side, but that's okay. It's walking around, and it's looking pretty good. Awesome. In the meantime, as you can see on our Rego Vision, our horse is ready. It's showing...
Perfect. Yeah, that's really good.
It's showing... is it without texture? But it has its eyes, so, you know, that's okay. And Idle is looking pretty good too, so let's download our Idle. And Idle horse and our walking horse. Cool. And now let us do the antelope, because I really love this antelope. It looks pretty good. Open. And if I ever meet the guy that created this antelope, I'm going to shake his hand and say, you do a pretty good job. See?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's you? Oh, okay.
I need to look any further.
I knew it was your name. Okay. The antelope. I've already sung the praises of the antelope last week.
There's more to come, don't worry.
Yeah. And
we have the Blue Man Band performing outside, so don't worry about the background noise.
there you go. Somebody knocking on the door. I'm just gonna ignore them. Nobody important. Look,
it was me all along, guys.
Come on, properly say hello to people. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Hi, everybody.
For those who don't know, that's Gordon. Why it's taking so long with the antelope? Should I try again? I wonder. Let's go to still uploading. That is, let's give it another try. I wonder Why it's taking so long? Okay, let's start. Wait. Oh, we do have the horse to work on.
Yeah.
So let's start working on the horse while maybe let's just jump on the. Oh, that's the. Oh, there you go. We worked on this one. Let's close this tab. Antelope. UH5. Horse. It's not a horse, but it's horse-ish, so, you know. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Takes a while.
Okay. And, okay, it is a quadruped lean hoof mammal. And my model is symmetrical. And, okay, it's getting rigged. Cool, so let's start working on our horse. And horse. I'm gonna create the idle folder, the walking folder, and let's here's the idle. Let's unpack it and the walk. Okay. Here the idle horse. Are we on the idle folder? We are. Let's just bring it in. Why you're not allowing me to bring it in? Did I accidentally open the zip? No. There you go. Okay, horse idle, import. There's our horse, and there's gonna be something wrong with the material because horse is all white. Well, that's okay. Let's use it like this. Desktop horse walk. Let's import and use the horse skeleton.
I think you might be able to drag in the texture, original texture image from the folder that was in the original.
Yeah, but this horse is the original one was only a. God, what a messy desktop. The original was just the FBX. So yeah.
Okay, so it was embedded.
Yeah. It's supposed to be. Oh, anyway. Okay, our antelope is rigged, looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's jump into the animations. In the meantime, let's create our character called. Wait, that's horse. Yes. Called horse, and we're going to use our horse idle mesh. It's funny because I mean the eyes have textures, so I don't know what happened here. Set it 0.2, rotate it 90 degrees so it's facing the x-axis, and let's where's the capsule here? Oh, there it is. And set the radius. And also already set the AI of our pawn to my controller. Great. Now let us create our blend space based on the horse skeleton. Horse blend space. Over here we put the idle animation and the walk animation. Set speed. And now we create the animation blueprint for our horse. based on the horse skeleton. Horse animation blueprint. Put it up. Let's get the horse's blend space, and we're going to use the speed. Promote to variable. So I think I'm gonna show you something later, but I think I don't necessarily need to use this blend space, but again, now we're using it, so now we're married to this. Are we still on? I think we.
Is it just mine?
No.
Oh, we're back.
All right, we're back. Yeah.
We're back.
Okay. Cool. It seemed like we had a little bit of a hiccup on our stream. Let's add an error on our Antelope. Fortunately, let's give it another try. While we do the Antelope, why don't we do another one? Models for rigging. Let's do.
What's
So-
left?
There's the cat and the zombie. Let's do the cat. Antelope, U5. Maybe it failed because I called it a horse. Okay, U5. Cat. Continue. And symmetrical, continue. And here's our Antelope.
They're pretty large textures. I do need to give you some smaller texture files.
I always sweat when it takes a while for the texture to load. Okay, so we're doing a cat and the Antelope, and I think we finished the horse. No, I'm not sure, but let's, there's only one way to find out. Is the horse gone? No, where's the horse? Oh, there it is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna delete you. I'm gonna place you again. Easier. God damn it, horsey. Where are you? This horse is gigantic. Now it's too small. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. Well, it is a pretty big horse, but that's okay. It's gonna float a little bit because of the collider. It's pretty big. I'm gonna leave. I like the horse like this.
I want to stand there.
Oh, I forgot to change the walk speed of the horse to 100. I mean, even when it's 100 centimeters a second, so that's like 1 meter per second, which is like 60 meters a minute, which is 3,600. So 36 kilometers per hour, if I'm doing the math right, which is pretty fast, but I don't like this thing floating. I have to fix it. Okay, where's the height? Let's reduce the height a little bit.
Maybe can you adjust the starting position of the collider?
Maybe. I have the. Doesn't seem like I can, because the transform only has the scale. I mean, you probably can. It's just my my Unreal ignorance shining through. But there you go. It's okay.
That's good.
A pretty big horse, but it's okay. Okay, so let's head back to our riggings. So the Antelope rigged, looks good. It's got the animations and the cat. I think this here should be moved back, right? Like this, I guess. And a little bit wide.
Whoa, yeah. Straight out.
Whoa.
I've gone in the wrong direction,
Yeah, look at that. Okay, like this.
yeah.
Cool. That's set animation. So we had the horse, and we're not missing anything, right? We're doing the antelope and the cat.
Yeah.
There's none ready right now. Okay, cool. So let's do the antelope and the cat, and then we'll wrap things up for today. And remember, next week, the glorious return of the seagull game. I don't even remember where we stopped on that one.
I think we got to the point where you was doing something with the UI and the scaling numbers and something like that.
Right. I was working on the UI. True. Yeah, I'm gonna think about what we're gonna do next on Seagull game.
And I was at the point where I was creating the environment and planning the environment, and we got a lot more interesting stuff to look at in the environment. So
But the level was pretty good.
yeah, level improved a lot. I don't know if we need to make a second level or.
Yeah, good question. We need to think about, because we are. I feel like in terms of mechanics, we're approaching the end of the Seagull game, right? And we need to figure out now what we're gonna do. Is it another level, or what is next for the Seagull game? We've been talking about actually publishing it, like,
Yeah.
polish it and publish it as a game. Let's see.
Yeah, I think you can go quite a long way.
Speaking of it, speaking of published games, we have a couple of games that use the Anything World browser, and we played a version of these games today, and they are looking pretty good. I'm really excited to show it to everybody, because one of them is just, it's amazing, so much fun. I can't say more, unfortunately, but I can't wait. We were talking about streaming the game, and it's gonna be pretty cool to stream, because it's lots of fun. We can even, one of them have the potential so we can do something like, hopefully, fingers crossed, the same dimension that Twitch Plays Pokemon was, but we can do the same mechanics where people just type stuff in the chat and.
Oh, NDA. I'm not sure if we can talk about any more about that, but it is exciting.
Yeah. Good one. Thank you, Jermaine, for saving my butt. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. I'll be quiet for now, but it's pretty cool. It's gonna be fun. So let's waiting for the Antelope and the cat to be ready, so we can add them to our Unreal project. I feel like I don't have a lot of experience with Unreal, and I'm fairly sure that I'm doing something that could be streamlining the whole process of creating the animation blend space and the animation blueprint. I probably can perhaps reutilize something from what we already have created, but it's what we have today, and I certainly want to launch. Oh, there's our cat. Certainly would like to launch a little bit of content in Unreal. Maybe even, who knows, do our.
I'd like to see a World War Z scale zombies at some point, just running through an environment on hardware. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if we've got the compute power to do that, but that would be pretty cool to see on stream.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you probably can. One thing I saw on somebody mentioned that in a presentation, and it's something I maybe I would like to do. Is so there was a streamer that he asked himself, can I create a Beat Saber clone only using ChatGPT to write the entire code base of the game? And from what I understand, he went pretty far with it, you know? So, yeah. So, you know, I have used ChatGPT to write stuff for Unity, but it worked pretty well for some stuff, and it didn't work at all for others. So I mean, my experience is a bit hit and miss.
Maybe we should use ChatGPT to come up with a story for the
Seagull game.
For the Seagull game. Yeah.
Oh damn! yes, that's good. We'll do that next stream. See what ChatGPT comes up with for the Seagull game. Okay, so our cat is ready. Let's create the idle. And let's keep the antelope. Oh, the antelope is ready as well. Okay, I'll work with the antelope later. And idle and a walk floater for our cat. Let's import the idle FBX. Import all. And okay, the cat materials worked. So, and let's import the walk animation as well using the idle skeleton. Okay, and now let's create our cat character. Open it up. Set up our AI controller class. Set up our mesh. That's definitely too big. Okay, our capsule collider. And the animation blend space with the skeleton. Okay. Blend space. Let's put the idle and the walk animation. Finally, the cat animation blueprint with the cat blend space. Oh, I called speed space. Speed and promote variable. And the event graph. Maybe I still have it on my copy paste. I do. Cast to cat. Like this. Promote the cat to variable. And get cat so we can get cat speed. Okay, and back to the cat, we need to set the animation to use the cat animation blueprint. Now, oh yeah, there. Very big cat to the scene. And oh,
Yeah,
forgot.
let's try and see how fast that cat goes.
Forgot to change the cat walking speed to 100. Oh, there's something is not working on our cat. What went wrong here? So we have the speed, we're setting the speed. And the red graph. What is wrong here? Oh, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, the cat should be a little bit slower, but that's okay. You know what? Let's make it right. Let's put something like 60. Better. Okay, there's our cat walking around. And to wrap things up, let's do the antelope. Content. Let's create the antelope folder. Idle. Walk. And let's now load the idle FBX. And we'll walk FBX. Okay. Back to desktop. Antelope idle. Antelope walk. Cool. Or no. Okay. And walk. Set the skeleton to the antelope skeleton. Great. Now let's create our antelope character. One of the things that confuses me the most in Unreal is that, to me, blueprint, it refers to the visual scripting part of Unreal. You know, it's like a blueprint is a visual scripting thing. Right?
Yeah.
And it's not. It's like everything's a blueprint. So this is the part that confuses me the most.
I thought you was talking about visual scripting as well when you said blueprint every time. I was like, there's a lot of scripting in this.
Oh no.
Even though it's just the animation process.
Yeah. It's that's what. God, let's close some tabs up here. That's what confuses me. And sometimes I try to do things with the Unity mindset, and it's like trying to fit the round peg in the square hole. So
Thanks, Natalie.
oh yeah, thanks. And hello, Agent 258. Wait. So we.
I'm sorry, I didn't follow that. I could see. Do you know what, on my one I can't actually see the
Okay, yeah.
thumbnail.
What was that?
On my browser, I can't see the thumbnail of who's saying anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I can see the thumbnail.
Oh, you can see over there. Yeah. Okay, so let's do the Antelope blend space. Antelope blend space. Where we're going to put our idle animation with speed 0, and then our walking animation at a speed bigger than 0. Save. And animation, the animation blueprint. Antelope animation. Variable to event graph. Oh no, it's no longer in my cache. Okay, and we cast it to Antelope. No. Okay. Cast Antelope and go back to our Antelope and set. I think I haven't set the point to use the AI. I did. My controller and now animation. Animation class. Antelope animation blueprint. And the walk speed of 100. Let's see how it looks. It looks massive. Press play. And our Antelope and looks more like a goat. But there it is, it's walking, sliding a little bit, but that's, should adjust the speed. Goes into idle when it gets to the point. Brilliant. That's a horse on top of the cube. Brilliant, there you go. We have, so we did, how many we did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the horse
6
is...
models and that was animated and rigged is,
It's pretty cool, right?
and they're all different types of models as well.
Yep, all different types of models, different types of animations. We have the bear, the horse, the antelope and the horse are same category. The cat, and so we have 1, 2, 4 categories.
It's a fight going on between the bear and the horse. Who's going to win?
The bear is eating the horse's head.
The will is too strong. Neither is going to give up.
Yeah.
This is why you don't have giant horses.
Yep. Giant horses are a problem. And this guy, he's just looking. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh my God! Look at that. He's such a brave man. I would say, in the horse versus bear fight, we all won because we witnessed it. Cool. Okay, so we'll wrap up for today. Thank you so much for joining us. As usual, let us know what you thought on our social medias, on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, on our website, anything.world. And again, next week, back with the Seagull game. We'll do some pretty fun stuff with that. That's it. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Thanks again for being with me and to all your amazing 3D knowledge, which is very, very appreciated.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
And
if you need any more 3D stuff, let me know.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody, and I see you next week. Bye-bye.